Stay Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Y'all see where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that. Y'all see the title of this one, man. Let's talk about it. Who saw this coming between Camron versus Nore and Joe Budden? Now, welcome me right quick in my chic, loose voice right quick, y'all. Now, let's go back to this clip that Nore and Joe did. I believe it was on Patreon a while ago, and it's just now resurfacing back up in the conversation, right? And they had a conversation about rappers who are failing in the podcast life. Now, these two, I'm talking about Nore and Joe Budden, they did not attach any names to whom they were talking to. So when you do that, you're leaving people to try to put two and two together, and sometimes when they put two and two together, it might not come up with four, it can come up with five. Why didn't y'all attach names to people you are taking shots at? Nore and Joe Budden? Who do y'all have smoke with or want smoke with? See, what I'm learning right now from this podcast life, that the rappers are joining the podcast world, is that they're bringing that same mentality that they had in hip-hop when they were thinking that they're the best rapper, you a whack rapper, I'm better than you, yada, yada, yada. And they bringing that same mindset into the podcast world where my podcast is better than yours. Let's be real. It's almost coincide with hip-hop and podcasts where hip-hop artists didn't really rock with each other. They were being fake with each other. And they're doing the same thing on the podcast world. Hey, newsflash to Nore and Joe Budden. Hey, Nore, do you really think Joe Budden wants you to do better than him? Hey, Joe Budden, do you really think Nore wants you to do better than him? Y'all a bunch of fools and smoking bath salts if both of y'all think that. It's kill or be killed also in the podcast world to me. The way these brothers are talking, fake kumbaya at the campfire and taking shots at other people, which I thought was kind of weird from Joe Budden and Nore. And Budden, you my guy, but I thought it was weird. So what I'm saying right now, Joe knows how I feel already. I already hit him on D. He knows how I feel about this situation. But here's my thing. Defecating on other people that are not doing better than y'all in the podcast world is weird to me. But what's even more weird is Nore saying rappers who are from our era, he told Joe this, from our era, and Joe saying, isn't it great that they're failing? Joe, I gotta give you the Archie Bunker Award, my dude, respectfully. That's not righteous. That's not righteous. Joe, you weren't the most selling artist when you were outside in 2003, brother. You wasn't selling units like that, King. I believe your first album might have went gold. But you're not known for selling records and stuff like that. So your core fan base who rocks with you, you didn't have a big core fan base. Joe, let's be real, you're doing better in the podcast world than you do when you was rapping, even though I like your rapping more than your podcast, respectfully. I like both of them, but I prefer the rapping. So it's weird that's the most hatering thing I've heard. I don't even like using the word hater. But Joe, that's some real hating issue you just did, King. Coming from you, that's crazy. Now, Joe, you said it's great to see people fail. It's great to see people fail. I don't even take that in a joking connotation. How can that be a joke? Like how? That's nasty word coming from you, sir. You were an inspiring MC. And some of your counterparts and peers might have thought you failed in that department. But y'all so quick to call this unity stuff, but then take shots at other people. And I said this for years, I truly believe that rappers look down on people that's not doing better than them. I'm serious. I think rappers look down on people who have 9 to 5s and stuff like that. They just do. It's holier than thou. Because they can cop Father Mary shirts so they feel they're official. Nore said on the show with Joe Budden on Budden's podcast a while ago, a couple of months ago, he said they doing sports shows right now. Now, some people will say, Cam, you're kind of late to the party, sir. Now, we don't know if Camron first heard that when they first brought this out. We don't know. He probably just got wind of this right now. And he's like, yo, here's the problem I have with you, Cam. Respectfully, King, you seem to have smoke for Joe Budden, but not Nore. Cam, what's really to the good, B? How you seem to have more smoke for Joe Budden over Nore when Nore was on your first album? Was he not? Or he was in the video. Was he in the video? Was he in the video across the carriage and everything? Was he in the video too with Cam and them in the pool area and all that with the honeys and everything? You just had the man on your podcast a while ago, Nore. And then you took shots at him. And then, Cam, you seem to have more smoke for Joe Budden over Nore, who really took a shot. It wasn't Budden who took a shot at you, Cam. It was Nore who took a shot at you. Just because you had him on Banned from TV and everything, just because you had a verse on Banned from TV, Cam, you gonna let it slide like that? That's crazy to me. I'm sorry. That's weird. So Cam obviously responded back and he said in his post, I'm a production company. This is not a show. We don't use headphones. Don't get us confused with podcast life. Don't get us confused with sitting on a couch. Right? Now, Nore and Joe, respectfully, man, y'all sounded like y'all were a little threatened by Cam. I gotta be honest, y'all did. And Nore, respectfully, King, newsflash, my brother, Camron is way more entertaining than you. He just is. He's way more. I love Drink Champs, but he's in the entertaining department. Camron is way more entertaining than you, Nore. Respectfully. You know? And wasn't Nore just on Instagram the other day talking about, yo, they get mad at me when I'm sipping this. They get mad at me when Nore, stop it. Nobody mad at you for being successful. I'm so tired of you rappers acting like people hate y'all because y'all successful. That sounds so corny. Pity party you looking for? Hey, Joe, respectfully, dogs, Camron is not more Rory and Mal. You got away with a few lines the other day and everything that was cool, but we do know Cam is petty. We do know that. No. I wish Cam and Joe would have went at it when they were rapping back in the day compared to now. Whatever. You know what I mean? And then Queens Flip. Let's be honest. We know how you feel about Cam. You was wearing a Cam jacket, running around with Cam on and them. You got love for Jim. And now you're on the Joe Budden podcast, so we know you're going to tread light on certain comments. Queens Flip, knowing you're probably going to just fall back on this one, lean back, and just chill. You know what I mean? I just don't understand why Cam got more smoke for Joe Budden over Nore. It's just really weird to me. You know what I mean? It's weird. And then Joe responded on his IG post saying that the Cam, now that ninja know he too sensitive to do this with me. Chill before I feel like playing back. And you start making calls again. Making calls again? Mr. Telephone Man, new edition? Mr. Telephone. Like, again? So what happened? So something happened. Something must have happened behind the scenes that we're not privy to know why Joe made that comment. You know what I mean? Focus on your suits and pink set. That crackhead lapped you a long time ago. Yeah, Cam, you called Joe a crackhead. Like, Cam, I rock with you, dog. I gotta give you Archie Bunker Award too, my dude. I'm sorry. I understand this Budden podcast, but why you don't have no smoke for Nore more than Joe? You was up there typing some old assertive. I don't know what you was on with Nore on that post. It was like, in the words of 50 Cent, these industry niggas ain't friends. They know how to pretend. That's the worst for 50 Cent, a.k.a. Ferrari. You know what I mean? So, we shall see the back and forth between these camps and everything like that. I just thought it was weird that Cam has more smoke for Nore. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Leave comments at the bottom, man. Tell me what you think, man. One.